We are going to talk about Mulu Mutisya. Mulu Mutisya, the politician, the philanthropist, the traditionist, you call it. But to me, that is one of the people with the kindest hearts Kenya has ever produced. Now, Mulu Mutisya has no education background, had no education background. He was born in Wamonyu. Wamonyu is a place within Machakos County, but it is found if you are leaving Machakos town, on your way to Kitui town, you'll pass Wamonyu. Wamonyu is also known for craftsmanship, the making of these animals and so on through wooden statues. He started off as in the traditional dancing groups. When he started off with the traditional dancing groups, he continued that way. He became their officials, and several of these cultural teams formed up New Akamba Union. Now, as it was known, was strictly non-political, but it had to do with the tradition and cultures of the Wakamba. During those days, Jomo Kenyatta formed an opinion that he should take the leaders of cultural traditional groups and make them be nominated members of parliament. Among the Luo Union, the chair was called Paul Mboya. Among the Gema, Gikuyu Embu Meru Association, there was Njenga. He was the chairman of Gema. There was a plan. If Kenyatta would not have died immediately, they would have converted. You know, Gema was Gikuyu Embu Meru Association, but there was an attempt to add Akamba at the end of it. They wanted to take now and make it, dissolve it into Gema and make it Gikuyu Embu Meru Akamba. But Jomo Kenyatta died before it happened. I was checking on Google, and Google was wrong. It says that he had differences with Paul Ngei. No, he did not have differences with Paul Ngei. He was purely a cultural person with no political ambitions. It is only later, much later, when Kenyatta had died and Moi was the president, and Moi used him. I would even say that he didn't have the will to tell Moi off. Otherwise, it was at Moi's pushing that he differed with Paul Ngei. Otherwise, he was purely a cultural person. The person who differed with Ngei was a person who was called Kalinzoya. Kalinzoya, and also there was the Muli family. Muli family, in my opinion, there are two Mulis. I'm not talking of Muli, the judge who became the attorney. I'm talking of Ambassador Muli. The Muli family and the Kalinzoya were differing with Paul Ngei. I remember, because I was a policeman, when you enter the stadium, they frisk you. And there is a time when they were frisking Kalinzoya, and he used to like to putting on counter suits. And inside counter suits has so many pockets, and each of the pockets had many words of money. The largest denomination was 100 shillings. So he had all the pockets full. And the police constable asked him, Mheshimiwa, why are you carrying all this money? And he said, nyinyi wale mmesoma si mnasemaga pocket money. Hii ndio pocket money yangu. So when others, we knew that we used to be given little money by our parents but this is a prominent Kenyan who used to work with a lot of money, and he mistook that one for pocket money. He later became the patron of the Ukambani University students. And when he was given a chance to talk before the president, you know, he was a living vitimbi, natural. So when he took the microphone, you'd find people laughing even before he started talking. And he used to tell people that, he was the patron of Ukambani University students. But he used to, mimi ndio matron. And you see, people could laugh. Moi preferred various illiterate kingpins. In Ukambani, there was Mulu Mutisya. In Gema, there is Njenga Karume. There was Njenga Karume, who was also the chairman of, and so on. He used to use those people. They were his age mates, and whenever they used to meet, they used to use a lot of time talking things of age mates. You'll be surprised if you found your parents with their age mates. What they talk, the kiddish things they talk is the same that you also talk with your age mates. Just like a constable would be shocked if he found inspectors alone talking things. You would think those are things for junior officers. As I pen off, I want to say that this is somebody who was generous naturally. There are those people who can spend millions in entertaining people, but they do that with a political intention. But with him, every day people would line up at his place. He would make sure that they are well fed, and he adopted a lot of people and he educated a lot of people. That is the little that I know about Mulu Mutisya, the matron, not patron, the matron of Ukambani University students.